Offer, O-F-F-E-R, offer. To present or propose something for acceptance or rejection.
She offered to help her friend with her move. He offered his seat to the elderly woman on the bus.
Open, O-P-E-N, open. To remove a barrier or obstruction and allow access or passage.
She opened the door to let the cat inside. He opened the gift with excitement.
Operate, O-P-E-R-A-T-E, operate. To control or use a machine or system.
She operated the computer with ease. He operated the drone to take aerial photographs.
Order, O-R-D-E-R, order. To request or arrange for something to be delivered or prepared.
She ordered a pizza for dinner. He ordered the new book online.
Organize, O-R-G-A-N-I-Z-E, organize. To arrange or plan something systematically.
She organized her closet by color and season. He organized the charity event with his team.
Own, O-W-N, own. To possess or have something as one's own.
She owned a small business. He owned a house in the suburbs.
Paint, P-A-I-N-T, paint. To apply color or pigment to a surface using a brush or other tool.
She painted her room blue. He painted a portrait of his wife.
Pass, P-A-S-S, pass. To go past or through a place or point in time.
She passed her driving test on the first try. He passed the basketball to his teammate.
Pay, P-A-Y, pay. To give someone money for goods or services received.
She paid for her groceries with her credit card. He paid the bill at the restaurant.
Perform, P-E-R-F-O-R-M, perform. To carry out a task or entertain an audience.
She performed a solo in the dance recital. He performed a stand-up comedy routine.
Play, P-L-A-Y, play. To engage in an activity for enjoyment or competition.
She played the guitar for her friends. He played basketball with his friends.
Point, P-O-I-N-T, point. To indicate or direct attention to something using one's finger or hand.
She pointed to the bird in the tree. He pointed out the mistake in the report.
Prefer, P-R-E-F-E-R, prefer. To like or want something more than something else.
She preferred tea over coffee. He preferred to stay in rather than go out.
Prepare, P-R-E-P-A-R-E, prepare. To make ready or put in order for a particular purpose or event.
She prepared a meal for her family. He prepared for the interview by practicing his answers.
Present, P-R-E-S-E-N-T, present. To offer or give something formally or publicly.
She presented her research findings to her colleagues. He presented the award to the winner.
Prevent, P-R-E-V-E-N-T, prevent. To stop something from happening or keep it from occurring.
She prevented the fire from spreading. He wanted to prevent his friend from making a mistake.
Produce, P-R-O-D-U-C-E, produce. To create or make something.
She produced a play at the local theater. He produced a film with his friends.
Promise, P-R-O-M-I-S-E, promise. To give assurance or guarantee to do something.
She promised to be home by 10 p.m. He promised to help his friend with the move.
Protect, P-R-O-T-E-C-T, protect. To keep something or someone safe from harm or danger.
She protected her children from the storm. He wanted to protect his community from crime.
Prove, P-R-O-V-E, prove. To demonstrate the truth or existence of something.
She proved her hypothesis through her research. He wanted to prove his innocence in the case.
Provide, P-R-O-V-I-D-E, provide. To give or supply something to someone.
She provided food and shelter for the homeless. He provided a ride to the airport for his friend.
Pull, P-U-L-L, pull. To exert force on something to move it towards oneself or away from something else.
She pulled the door closed behind her. He pulled the car into the garage.
Push, P-U-S-H, push. To exert force on something to move it away from oneself or towards something else.
She pushed the stroller through the park. He pushed the heavy box across the room.
Put, P-U-T, put. To place something in a particular position or location.
She put her keys on the table. He put on his jacket before leaving the house.
Quarrel, Q-U-A-R-R-E-L, quarrel. To have an argument or disagreement with someone.
She quarreled with her sister over the last piece of cake. He didn't want to quarrel with his co-workers over the project.
Raise, R-A-I-S-E, raise. To lift or elevate something or someone to a higher position.
She raised her hand to ask a question. He wanted to raise awareness about climate change.
Reach, R-E-A-C-H, reach. To arrive at a particular place or achieve a particular goal.
She reached her destination after a long journey. He wanted to reach his potential in his career.
Read, R-E-A-D, read. To look at and understand written or printed text.
She read a book before bed every night. He read the news online in the morning.
Realize, R-E-A-L-I-Z-E, realize. To become aware or understand something that was previously unknown or unclear.
She realized she had forgotten her wallet at home. He realized his dream of traveling to Europe.
Receive, receive, receive. To be given or presented with something.
She received a gift from her friend. He received an award for his work.
Recognize, recognize, recognize. To identify or acknowledge someone or something as familiar or known.
She recognized the face from a photo online. He wanted to recognize the contributions of his team.
Record, record, record. To make a permanent or official document of something.
She recorded the interview to transcribe later. He recorded his thoughts in his journal.
Reduce, reduce, reduce. To make something smaller or less in amount, degree, or size.
She reduced her plastic use to protect the environment. He reduced his workload to spend more time with his family.
Reflect, reflect, reflect. To think deeply or seriously about something.
She reflected on her past mistakes. He wanted to reflect on the meaning of life.
Refuse, refuse, refuse. To decline or reject an offer or request.
She refused to go out with him again. He refused to compromise his values.
Regard, regard, regard. To consider or think of someone or something in a particular way.
She regarded him as a close friend. He regarded the movie as a masterpiece.
Relate, relate, relate. To connect or associate something with something else.
She related the story of her childhood to her grandchildren. He wanted to relate to his co-workers better.
Relax, relax, relax. To become less tense or anxious.
She relaxed in a bubble bath after a long day. He wanted to relax on vacation by the beach.
Remain, remain, remain. To continue to exist or be present after others have left or disappeared.
She remained calm during the crisis. He remained in the park to watch the sunset.
Remember, remember, remember. To retain information or recall past events or experiences.
She remembered the first time they met. He couldn't remember his own phone number.
Remove, remove, remove. To take away or eliminate something from a particular place or position.
She removed the stain from the carpet. He removed the old wallpaper from the walls.
Repair, repair, repair. To fix or restore something to its original condition.
She repaired the broken vase with glue. He repaired his bike after it broke down.
Replace, replace, replace. To put something new or different in the place of something old or worn out.
She replaced the light bulb in the lamp. He wanted to replace his old car with a new one.
Reply, R-E-P-L-Y, reply. To answer or respond to a message or question.
She replied to his email promptly. He didn't reply to her text message.
Report, R-E-P-O-R-T, report. To give a detailed account or description of something.
She reported the news on the evening broadcast. He reported the accident to the police.
Represent, R-E-P-R-E-S-E-N-T, represent. To act or speak on behalf of someone or something.
She represented her client in court. He wanted to represent his country in the Olympics.
Require, R-E-Q-U-I-R-E, require. To need or demand something is necessary or essential.
She required a permission slip for the school trip. He required a special tool for the repair.
Rest, R-E-S-T, rest. To cease or stop work or activity in order to relax or recover.
She rested her eyes after reading for hours. He wanted to rest after a long day at work.
Return, R-E-T-U-R-N, return. To go or come back to a previous place or condition.
She returned the library books on time. He wanted to return to his hometown after living in the city.
Reveal, R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal. To make something known or visible that was previously hidden or secret.
She revealed the surprise party to her sister. He revealed his true feelings to her.
Ride, R-I-D-E, ride. To travel on or operate a vehicle or animal.
She rode the bus to school every day. He rode his bike to work.
Rise, R-I-S-E, rise. To move or go upwards or to a higher position or level.
She watched the sun rise over the mountains. He wanted to rise to the top of his profession.
Run, R-U-N, run. To move at a faster pace using one's legs or other means.
She ran a marathon for charity. He wanted to run for public office.